Bing, bada boom, and now we can officially, everyone can hear us. Isn't that nice?
I guess, yeah.
Boom.
Maybe we only have 6 viewers.
I think those are like all 6 of us.
Yeah, I think so. I see.
Possible.
Yeah, I don't see anybody. None of the regulars. What's happening, Frank? Did you tweet?
Yeah, I was sending them out, baby.
Everybody forgot it's Thursday.
Wait, is today actually Thursday? What's happening, Frank?
It is.
Oh, okay.
It's my Friday.
There's that.
I'm not working.
Oh, you got a
tomorrow.
little weekend.
I have to work Labor Day.
Oh, see, Nick, you're backfilling for me. I appreciate that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you tweeted on your Frank Woodman account.
I'm doing it. It just went. I have to tweet it on some of the other things, you know.
Watching the stream here, and this is my favorite 65,000 BC.
Yeah.
60, yeah. It's the, No, the stream that I'm watching on Twitch.
Gotcha.
The greatest stream. There we go. Just about there. No wheel switch over. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the Super RPG Friends. Once again, coming together on a Thursday to celebrate the glory of everyone's favorite games. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good, man.
Good,
Do you
Frank.
hear these cicadas? Am I like, this is the most Midwestern thing? I hope that you cannot hear the cicadas. I'm not doing as well as they are because they are very loud.
Oof.
How was Frank?
I'm doing good. I've had a good day. I've been working on a lot of things, and now we're here, so I get to relax a little bit and, you know, do my thing with all my friends. I look forward to it every week. It's great. Welcome, 6 2/3. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, this is going to be a nice little chill stream where we're beating down the rest of the side quests, and then we're going to be announcing our next game that we're doing, and then next week is going to be the last episode of Chrono Monster, which is going to be pretty crazy.
This is the penultimate episode.
Mm-hmm.
And Space Ultimate.
2 hours of cicada talk. Hell yeah.
Time and space.
Cicada ASMR.
Mm-hmm. Cicada ASMR stream. That's the only
Cicada's
one.
voicing Shala from now on.
Yeah, just aggressively.
Just scream into the microphone.
Hey, what's up, Jess? Yeah, just
Hello.
pretty much just scream into it. Do your best cicada impression, like open mouth cicada impression. I want to be scared.
Open mouth cicada impression.
My dog ate one the other day, and it was like the most sickening crunch I've ever heard.
Oh no!
It was like a. So actually, I did bring cicada ASMR.
Yeah,
Just
here
so
it
glad
is.
you brought me back. Wait, hold on. How is John, Wes, and Nick?
Yeah,
How
we
are
need
you
to, We
guys?
need to get to everybody
It was
now.
good until I heard that fucking
good.
story.
Yeah, I'm a little cringy now after the cicada crunch. That's going down.
Alexa, turn the light down to 20%. We had I was watching the compilation, the latest compilation that we dropped, and I think we had that really good moment when I said that specific robotic assistant that I have, when I was talking about the character Paula in the game, and it just started going off, and I'm just like, oh, we will never name a character Alexa ever again.
Yeah.
EXA.
Probably a bad day.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I know, I see what you did. But see, it learns, dude. AI learning is so powerful.
It is. It truly is. It truly,
When it's
truly
Alexa,
is.
it's AL.
Don't say it.
It's okay.
Don't you say
It has headphones on. It's not going over the speakers.
Yeah.
It knows.
It's not like that guy who was playing Call of Duty when Xbox One came out and was just shouting, Xbox off, Xbox off, Xbox off,
God.
throughout the game, and people's Xboxes would just straight up turn off.
That was what we called that the Connect defense. The Connect
It's,
strategy.
pretty brilliant, to be honest.
I
Oh,
love
can
Kinect
you,
tactics.
What's up?
Frank, can you take out your headphones for a second? I promise I'm not going to make Alexa order pizzas for you.
What's up? Oh, I misunderstood. I was like, is there a sound in my room I'm not aware of? Yeah, just put the headphones
Frank.
right by the computer. Just do it. Just do it.
Just let me talk to Alexa for a minute.
Frank is
Just me
the
and her.
most sincere, genuine boy that he actually like.
It's just
so
like
too
you
pure
assume
for this
people are
group of
being
degenerates.
helpful and nice.
Personally oblivious.
Can the Alexa come out and play?
Just for a moment, please let the. I almost did it. I almost said it. You almost fucking got me. Everyone was like.
Got it. We were
Right
jazzed.
there.
You guys want to talk about Marvel Midnight Suns?
Did they? Was today the day they showed the gameplay?
They showed some gameplay yesterday. It's looking spicy.
Whew, that's cool. I need to
like
make sure
it.
I watch that. I'm all
Yeah, I'm
about
all
that.
about it.
I like that. That seems like so out of the realm for typical Marvel games. So I'm excited about that at least.
Not out of the realm for Axis though.
True.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just
they got
didn't
the
Put
right
my name on
they-
that one already.
Yeah,
Okay.
They got the right studio for that one.
Yes.
Only
They
Terry
got cards. I
Bogard.
love me some
tonight.
cards.
Yeah.
This should have been
That's all-
Ubisoft,
you know,
dude.
speaking of cards, something kind of cool. I ordered. Oh wait, wait, no, there they are. I ordered
Frank's
some
got some
booster
Yu-Gi-Oh.
packs. No, I ordered some because I felt left out. The whole fucking internet's trying to open up fucking Pokemon cards and shit.
God,
And-
that could be Frank. That could be your motto. I felt left out. You have not made a single sound financial decision as long as I've known you, and it's all been
Fomo-
fueled.
Fucking
Almost
$12.
stands for
Fuck
free.
you. This is a $70 card. I had fun, and I'm just gonna throw that bitch on eBay. Easy peasy.
It is.
You
Hell
kidding
yeah.
me?
It is.
Frank's gambling edition.
Easy.
No, at all.
That's why I stay away from
These
them.
card games are totally child gambling.
It's
Oh, absolutely.
Bless my
I
grandfather's
almost
heart.
almost- stands
played
for
the
Frank.
Star Wars trading card game when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, I sold those, dude. To a
Oh,
super
that's
Marvel
fan.
cards.
Hell yeah.
Got this fucking
did you have like the
dumb
Marvel
thing.
Overpower cards?
Stats. Like one side had
Oh.
the stat rating. And
I had
then
those
the
too.
other and was
When did they make these cards so pretty? This whole thing is art. Like it's not like a box. I don't know when is that when
I
they
still don't
started.
think they look as good as Magic.
No, of course not. It's fucking mad. Those are.
Oh.
Like, it's not like. It's not, yeah, you're right. I guess Magic is a pretty new one. Then nobody could have copied it.
I didn't learn how to play Magic for years because I thought they looked cool and it was like a 90s
Are
trend
you
that I
okay?
wanted to be part of.
Power dunk,
Bust a
beautiful.
wolf.
Bust a
I had
wolf.
Pogs too, so I haven't made the best decisions either.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
Pogs.
You guys ready to switch
Someone got
over?
me to say Pog on stream. Thank you, John.
Very good.
Asshole.
yeah, I think we should probably switch over.
Yeah, you guys ready for the game everyone's been waiting for?
Goal accomplished.
All right, you
so.
guys know what time it is. All right, here we go, everybody. It's time for a little bit of Final Fantasy 13. Who wants to watch a cutscene? We're gonna open it up
Gonna be a lot of that.
on normal mode, as you see.
Several hours.
Normal mode. Here, let me tell you why Final Fantasy 13 should have more difficulty modes.
Let's hear it.
Now this is gonna be a tricky one for us to voice act, but I think we can make it happen.
Yeah, we're gonna
I think, yeah,
actually
we
just
can do it.
speak at the same time.
Have to scream over the top. No, we should Mystery Science Theater 3000 this. And just make comments during the cut.
That we had to all get fucking green screens and just put our heads
Try
on
to-
the.
I try to cover my ass, but this is the thing I was watching when I said it's the real 65,000 BC, like the canyon shot that looks exactly like the canyon in that.
My favorite part about this is like, like people think they're trolling me by insulting Final Fantasy 13.
Nothing
I
will
get-
stop the love train
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
because they're on
I
a
give as
they're on
much
a
as I
train.
take with this
This
game.
game fucking rules.
Wait a minute. Do you guys hear that? What is that? It's a totally different sound. Coming across.
Oh, shit.
Can you fix the levels on that, please? It's ruining. It's ruining our shot.
I'm trying to watch Final Fantasy 13 here.
Wait, there we go. Now there's sound to it. Great.
I mean, you
There
do
wasn't
kind of
sound
watch
for
that
a
game for
moment.
like 20 hours. I mean,
God,
that,
and the
you know,
music just
Oh,
fucking.
the fucking
Oh, it's-
good old dubstep music.
I love Hamazu, but yes.
Look, guys, it's
The cutscenes
Cloud.
look so good.
I know, they look incredible.
They've
There it is, the
aged
chip
flawlessly. Oh,
To be fair, this is the PC version.
Maybe check
Yeah.
it out.
What up, Stench? Thanks for stopping by.
Well, I do want to see what it looks like on the Xbox. Now that it's on
It's the
Game Pass.
Xbox 360 version.
Really?
Yeah.
They
No,
use
it doesn't
chibi
look
models.
much better, but
It's all everything is chibi. It's really weird.
like they did with that Final Fantasy
Pocket edition.
15.
Yeah.
Phone version, yeah.
Did you like your new super guild? Did you notice that 6 2/3 no longer are we held down by points on Twitch? We have received the greatest form of guild across any of the games, super guild. We've made it.
and you used it for a hallway joke.
I know, like
I
the
know,
The
dumbest
most
Wait.
criticisable display.
the dumbest
Constantly
and
disappointing as
possibly
parents.
worst criticism of Final Fantasy 13.
Just a constant disappointment. Your parents are so mad at you.
Okay, guys. Let's I think we've had our fun. You want to drop that one and I'll put up the
Hey man, I'm not controlling the stream.
yeah, but
Yeah,
you,
this
I'm
it's
just
off the rails.
enjoying-
yeah, but if you don't if you
This is us
if you
now.
don't get rid
This
of
is
that
the
one,
golden
our
stream.
things
It
are
is
going to be
off the
screwed
rails.
up.
No, you can just
No, it won't. You have to stop that stream so that otherwise my stream isn't going to be in the right spot. It's going to knock all of us.
Where's the technical difficulties splash screen when we need it?
No.
There we
See,
go.
look, it's that easy.
Blue collar approach to the stream setup. It's so powerful.
It is. You know, I've had people when I originally talked to someone about how I do my stream and stuff. They told me I was crazy. They're like, "You're insane."
Crazy like a fox.
All
They
right.
laugh at me because I'm different. I laugh at them because they're all the same.
Oh, come on.
Okay, this is the new Joker episode of Super RPG Friends.
Yeah, that are like
Nothing but-
Spencer's novelty tea from 2003.
Yeah, which are all Joker quotes. It's just some of them haven't been made yet.
Right,
Ooh, sexy briskets.
I do think that FF13 summons do kind of look like something you'd find on one of those like graphic tees from that age, like with like they're just
Yeah,
like
there we
edgy transformer. Yeah, edgy transformers basically. That's my
Okay.
biggest complaint. The motorcycle summon. I hate it so much. I hate it so much.
Oh.
Sorry. Chrono
Woo.
Trigger. It's a good game.
We made it. We're back. So, in case you forgot, last time we had Robo had one of his more touching scenes. He received a ribbon, a really nice speed and magic defense upgrade. But now we need to figure out something out there is trying to exterminate humans, and we can't just leave that. I mean, we got to do something about it. So that is what we're up to now. So we're exploring this place in the future. Listen well, humans. Lavos's children will one day have to leave to seek new planets and prey. This world could sustain them if humans were not around. We robots will create a new order, a nation of steel and pure logic, a true paradise. Our
Don't
species
care about
will
your feelings.
Our species will replace you. So stop your
Loans
foolish
are their
struggle
money.
and succumb to the sleep of eternity.
So are the worms. They pull
Okay,
your
cool.
hair up, not out.
Can we talk about how the S in species was capitalized?
Yeah, absolutely.
That was
They were
strong.
specifically referencing the movie.
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
Oh no!
You know that movie had like
Look
5
at that dude.
Yeah, of course. So many movies.
a human processing plant.
If you have a mediocre film,
So
you're ripe for fucking sequels.
Let us
Yeah.
stop the
How many
machine.
How many Tremors are there, Wes?
7.
7 now, with the 2020 release starring John Heder.
Fucking
They're
what?
all equally good.
Really? John
Well,
Heder?
It was
not
Jamie
John.
Kennedy. This one's John Heder.
I'm gonna beat your
I've only seen the
ass.
first one. I've only seen the first one.
God, I was like,
Oh god, I hate the scream.
Tremors cross Napoleon Dynamite.
to destroy the central computer.
My wife found
What did
a
they
full
come
box
out
set
as?
at Walmart for like $10, so we're watching
Yeah.
through all of them. We're
And
3D
actually,
right
she was
now.
was so
why don't we
funny.
own this already?
look, this has topical relevance because this is around the time that like the Tremor sequels, the Chrono Trigger came out around the time the Tremor sequels are just being pooped out, being
Yeah, really being.
coming out, like the dudes on the conveyor belt. You might as well just like write Tremors sequels on them because that's pretty much how those were made.
They turn them into speed tabs, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
Have you,
Okay,
have
so
you not
what's-
seen Soylent Green?
Wait a minute, hang on. So I want to point something out. Alright? Tremors comes out in 1990.
Yes.
Joey makes that joke about how after Chrono Trigger, they start churning out Tremors sequels, right?
During this time.
Yeah, Chrono Trigger comes out in 1995. The very first Tremors sequel comes out in 1996.
Oh, damn!
Joey is
Chrono
not-
Wait a minute. Did we
Chrono
just
Trigger was
figure
the
it out?
impetus for the Tremors.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We figured it out, folks.
See, I have an eidetic memory. You just don't know that yet.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll get
Well-
there.
But I didn't want to spoil it.
So we be punching, you know.
Sometimes we punch.
Sometimes we punch, sometimes we slash, sometimes we glue.
What is this? Cricket? What are you?
I don't know what he's doing, but I love it.
don't wanna
Joey, could
acknowledge
you
it.
sing that for me, that last part? Could you just sing that for me?
Frank, did you not get the transparent emojis for
The rest
Wes?
of us didn't get the transparencies.
Oh no!
God.
I'll fix, well, listen.
Breeding a brand new brownie. Not brownie, but browie.
Browie, of course.
That's a,
That's
Shit.
so good.
Your second
Yeah.
prototype.
Oh,
No,
there
that's
we go.
like ambient proto-punk album, basically.
Uh-oh. I don't want to be Mother anymore. Someone else has to be Mother. I just did T260G's voice, so.
But you just played Mother too.
Alright, I'll do it.
Alright, hell yeah.
You did well, sweetie, to come this far. I am the mother brain of the RY series factory, honey.
Oh,
Mother Brain comment.
Prometheus, you must once again join us.
you never call, you never
me
write.
I'll
Yeah,
reset your
fears.
circuitry and erase your memory.
Oh, that's tempting.
Toxic Mother?
Then we'll dispose of these
This is-
filthy humans, sweet baby.
This is straight up Midwestern mom right here.
I hate this, dude.
Ellipses, ellipses.
Nifties.
I'm
was
sorry,
live.
but I cannot afford to lose anything else. Not my precious memories or my irreplaceable friends.
Oh,
Friendship.
Much to your dismay.
Oh,
Six.
now it's getting this.
Alright,
Now
Jake.
it's getting toxic, mom.
Oh.
Look at this.
You would betray me
It's a
to
guilt
save
trip.
these humans? You wouldn't turn against the family of robots? Or you would turn against the family of robots?
Humans have taught me much. Broku, Ronald, Nerd, Froku, and Ooh-Woo. I will not betray my friends.
what a nightmare we are.
She's calling you.
Oh,
It's
Robo laughing.
now it's just GI Joe E-bomb shit. I hate this.
Yeah, it was terrible.
You're the man now, dog.
Sandwiches.
Yeah.
Dream poison.
Okay, now you, okay, you have to go full Karen here. Go full Karen here now.
Oh, this is rich. Don't make me laugh. You have emotions?
Oh my god.
The greater Karen.
I'll show you just how human you've become.
Oh, I'm not
Damn.
getting Nick's order wrong. Let me just say that.
Trigger predicted
That's true. If
Yes.
you got my
Let me
order
speak
wrong,
to your Chrono.
there would be you would know immediately because you'd ask me if everything was okay, and I'd be like, yeah, everything's fine.
6.
just think it's
Humans
funny.
have taught me humans shouldn't name other humans.
I just think it's funny that you would do that. You know?
I'm not mad. I'm not upset.
I'm not
I just
mad.
think it's funny as all.
Yeah, I just
It's
I think
hilarious.
it's interesting.
Disappointed.
Yeah, oh no, yeah, she drops the disappointed.
There's like 4 flavors of passive aggressive going on right now, and I don't know how to do it.
I feel like we're all revealing a lot about ourselves without trying to, and our lives are
I think
I
more
should
so
have my
our
therapist
former
watch this.
partners.
Yeah, let's all clip this for our therapists. We can
The
all
game
go and come
sounds
back
drowning
together
us
having
out.
grown
Okay,
as
let me
people.
turn that down. Thank you for
We'll have
letting
a
us
group
know.
session.
We're trying to, we had people earlier say that they have problems here in the game, so we might have just jacked it up a little bit.
Why?
Here, let us know, 6, if this is better. Sorry guys to
No,
cut you off, I just wanted to make
pendulum
sure that was
swinging.
going good.
All our embarrassing, mental discussion. Yeah.
Super
Yeah,
Volt,
yeah, yeah.
baby!
That is actually good
Oh,
for everyone.
oh, this is a good one. Ooh, ooh. Oh god, I love that shit.
Too much
From
stadium, not
trigger.
enough Frank.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. All right. Well,
God,
that
you were
was
too powerful for everything.
Just smokes. This was like one of the hardest battles at this.
If you like,
Between
I
Mac and
literally,
Marvel.
yeah. If I couldn't kill all of those monitors in one
Bro.
move, that fight's so hard.
Me, Theus.
It's
Okay,
just the 3rd boss of PSO.
The Terra Arm and the Crisis Arm. Oh yeah.
You ripped your mom's arms off.
All machines in the
Oh.
factory have been shut off for good.
Fuck
Is
yeah!
this musical?
Okay, believing.
It is now Robo is a musical
I
robot.
can't wait for Herzog to be quiet and he finally gets that one solo where he reviews his beautiful singing voice.
I really
Okay.
want to hear like an operatic gato.
We're not doing
Oh,
Theater
cool.
Kid Chrono Trigger. My heart can't take that. I'm sorry. I have my limits, and that's one of them.
I guess we better go play Final Fantasy VI then if we want more operatic.
I love the
That'll be a beautiful
Yeah,
moment when we do that.
Was
make up a guy, but
sing
it's
the
a
opera.
theater kid who hates Final Fantasy VI because it's not accurate.
Guy who is a theater kid that hates Final Fantasy.
Thank you, 6.
It's like pretentious theater kid. You just can't suspend disbelief.
You got a forest to go fix, son.
You do.
Oh, is that not? Who starts
You
that?
need
Do I
a
need a person, or do I just
You
need
need
Robo
Robo.
for that? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll stick with this party then. How far are we from Herzog getting that black hole, baby? Oh, right there.
The
18,
black
just
hole.
one fight.
Black hole sun.
Where do I go to start this?
Dude, the Zynga always gets me. Fuck.
In my eyes.
Oh my god. Zanga ready for takeoff.
Robo bought out Zanga and like tried to reestablish it and just couldn't do it. So he had to go back in time to try to make it work. That's what we need. The,
Oh. Shit, I forgot to drink a coffee at round 4.
you sleeping?
Uh-oh.
Dropping on us.
We're gonna lose Nick.
Caffeine injection stat.
Guys, I should be
Yeah.
You might need
Oh,
to
yeah.
talk to
Yeah,
Fiona
he's
first.
gone.
I'm not sure.
Okay, let's do
I
that.
think you have a problem, Nick.
He's like, I need the coffee.
I saw him chugging an energy drink earlier. Calling him out now.
Oh, Fiona. My husband Mako's finally home! I'm so relieved!
God, we're
Really
the
triggers
worst.
back.
I don't.
Who wants Marco?
Hey, don't worry, I'm home for good.
Oh, we're the best couple.
Oh my God.
Oh god.
No one comes out here. There's a reason they live in the middle of nowhere.
This is in a desert cave of water, but I can't defeat him by myself.
Yeah, he's fucking these guys, I don't know.
These fucking guys.
These desert monsters are draining the life out of the soil here. This mystic seedling could revive the forest, but I can't plant it. Too many hungry monsters lurking about.
Hey,
Don't worry,
Fiona,
the
could you
magic
shut
seed.
your fucking mouth?
Got that magic seed.
Hey, I'm
Got
trying
that?
to plant the magic seeds here.
Hey,
What the fuck are you doing? These fucking moves off the street into the fucking house.
You're gonna plant the magic seed for us. Calm your ass down.
What an angelic voice, thank you.
What the fuck you think you're doing, Fiona? Come on!
Come on, Fiona, I need some pancakes.
What? So you're gonna go out and plant the damn seed?
You just gonna go out and plant it?
Look at my seed on fertile soil. Nothing's happening. And I got
You've
my
been
wondering.
You've been saying for a month you're gonna plant the damn seed, but I don't see nothing growing.
And
It's
what
not
do
my
you
seed,
mean?
maybe it's your soil.
I'm infertile. What does that even mean? That I
It
can't
means you ain't getting
Can't
anything
perform?
growing there.
as a man? Is that what you're saying, Fiona?
What?
Maybe,
the-
maybe it's
what's
about
up
time
with
it
this?
started. My mom was right about you.
I learned black hole just like this conversation.
You're always talking about your mother this and your mother that. I've
She
had
always looked
fucking
out
enough.
for me, like you never did.
I like the mudder. The
You know
mudder.
what? I'm fucking done. I'm done. I'm taking a car and I'm going over to Joe's.
I'm going. I'm out. I'm going to Joe's Pizza. I'm gonna get some fucking garlic knots. And I'm gonna get a fucking chicken parmesan. No, a veal parmesan. I'm feeling fancy and I deserve it.
So everyone in chat has now learned the true story of Chrono Trigger. We basically just cliff notes the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm
You have a
surprised
book report
anybody's
on Chrono
left
Trigger
in
tomorrow.
chat.
You got it.
I'm surprised anybody's left in chat. Like, to be honest, that was fucking wild. What is even happening right now?
Look, don't get in the middle of our domestic dispute, okay? It's none of your business.
Fiona's side story, the whole thing.
I'm not gonna lie.
Before
I
you
blacked
got
out
to
for a
that
solid
version.
5 minutes. I don't know where I'm in.
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
what Joey
Fugue
did.
state.
Spirit took him.
You're like, I wish I knew, but I don't.
I'm on the brink of firing all of you.
Even
This
Frost?
is just dissociating completely.
Not
I
Froku.
just. It has happened before.
Oof.
I fire Wes on the regular.
It happens.
You know,
I mean, like, he's good people.
He doesn't know how to quit me.
he's he's a union person, so he's able to just.
Yeah, it's more like a Brokeback
Get
Mountain
protected.
situation.
The sequel or the first one? Is there
I
a
mean, we're
second?
making the sequel as we speak.
Boom. Done.
It's
Eat
all
it.
about the water.
Eat it. Oh my god, he's throwing Chrono all over the place.
What a maneuver!
Yeah, I love.
love
You guys have played you guys have played Super Mario RPG, right? You know fucking Bowser's weapon that it just lets him hurl Mario at
The
enemies.
hurley gloves.
Yeah, it's so
That's
good.
really cool.
It's so fucking cool.
But you know, that is one of the cool things about this, is that the enemies and the characters interact in ways that they don't often in Super Nintendo RPGs.
Mhm.
Like, grabbing one of your characters and tossing them around like that. Like, that's
So
relatively
cool.
complicated to clone or code, especially at the time. And they just
Yeah.
like throw it around for random enemies.
Well, the thing is that this game really tried to be like dynamic with your
Got ready
choices
for that
and your,
triple tech?
your strats.
There
The only
it
problem
is.
with it, oh, that's so sick.
It's
Oh.
so cool.
The only problem with it is that it's like it's kind of superficial because like we were talking about this before, but the fact that like triple techs are almost never really worth it because it fucks up
Final
the
kick.
ATB economy.
Hey, what's up, Ken? Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
Hey, Ken.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things. It's just some rule of cool shit, man. You know,
Yeah.
Yep.
massive
And
ice
sometimes you
attack.
need it.
Look at this fucking massive
It's the
ice
90s,
attack.
like,
It's
that's
the
all you
biggest
need.
fucking
It's
thing I
so
ever.
big.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
That
Okay.
was massive, dude.
That was, you know, I'm not. I was sold on something, and I'm not disappointed.
I mean, I've seen things that were more
Expectations.
massive.
Ken's got that fucking Taco Bell on a plate again, dog.
No, I'm
Six,
not
don't
gonna
you
lie.
fuck me.
I-
It's a
I
thing.
I put Taco Bell tacos on a plate.
Yeah, Nick, you.
Is it? Wait, hold on. Is it paper plate or is it a regular
It's
plate?
like a regular plate. I mean,
It's
like I
fine
put it
china.
on a paper plate, but like I
He
would
busted
put
it
it in, like,
exclusively for chalupas. There's chalupa plates.
Luba plate.
Is that a plate made out of the? Okay, so the chalupa pita bread is fucking like that's what makes the chalupa. Like
It's
the chalupa's
dynamite.
so good because of that. And the only thing that would make a cheesy gordita crunch better is if the outer shell was the beef.
If it was essentially just the Taco Town sketch from SNL, writ large.
Your people
Got hot
are your
takes about
fans.
Taco Bell.
This is
I'm
Taco
not
Bell
gonna-
on a
I'm
plate
afraid of the
central.
fact that you just mentioned the words chalupa plate and someone from Taco Bell like heard this rhythm in the universe.
Introducing the $10 chalupa plate special.
The Taco Bell vibration.
If, like,
Universe felt it. It might have.
hmm
there's somebody out there.
Ooh, how many one-bite tacos? That's fucking intense.
I love the Taco Bell Zodiac. Like I'm a cheesy gordita crunch rising,
Okay.
and that's like how we should like identify ourselves from here on out.
Yeah, I'm steak quesadilla, so I get it.
You are a steak quesadilla.
You're
Right?
a rare breed.
Doesn't it make sense? I don't know. There's just something that does it for me. Like I used to be a
I'm,
Crunchwrap guy, but
Doritos, Locos.
ooh.
I fucking hate Taco Bell guy.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Spicy potato
Well,
burrito
thanks for
kind of
having me
guy.
on
Hell
the,
yeah.
on the show, Joey.
Spicy
Shame it
potato
didn't
burritos
work
are
out.
good.
Toss on it.
Big chalupa's good.
Joe Rogan's podcast is having me on now, so I'll see
Yeah.
you guys later.
Yeah.
I'm done.
He springboarded
You're
off
gonna
of
go
Super
talk about
RPG
horse
for-
dewormers.
Joe
Oh, yeah.
Rogan is so short that I could stand right next to him and still be social.
I love those pictures of him like in a bath making a face. They're so
Nick,
good.
it was never reversed because that was pretty good.
No, I've been looking so much on Twitter.
Horse face.
Okay, so I'm like a dead fucking Taco Bell Zodiac then, because I would be the Mexican pizza.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I'm kind of with Elephant there, because the spicy potato burrito is an underrated superstar on the Taco Bell menu.
Anything with potato, like, because you don't feel like
Potato tacos, fantastic.
Oh my god, everything went down. Okay. I got you 6. I'll turn it down just a smidge.
Was it
Joey
because I was
comes
yelling,
in
or is it just my
clear.
regular?
No. It was the game still just being just a
Joey comes
smidge
in
loud.
clear, but that's mostly due to the Jersey volume.
I'm not even from Jersey. That's the best part.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the
There we
potato
go,
stuff.
fixed it.
I would definitely eat it over a lot of other stuff on the menu. But like, it's never my immediate go-to. But all of the potato items at Taco Bell, I think, are like way better than they have any right to.
They're pretty aces.
Like,
No.
legit. Taco trigger.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I've just never heard you guys be so wrong.
Tex-Mex trigger.
That's just what it comes down to.
Calm
Joey-
down, Rogan.
Yeah, for real. Classic,
Jamie, quick
classic,
fact check.
classic fucking Joe Rogan hating on fucking Taco Bell. That's what he's known for.
Joey Rogan, always here.
Joey Rogan, I
Joey
can't.
Bagger Rogan.
Also 6, like I'm Middle Eastern and from Chicago. There's no way my decibel level isn't gonna be like clipping through the roof. Like I'm just always gonna be loud. There's nothing I can do about it, man.
It's beyond his control at this point.
I literally,
Let's see
I
what
try
happens
so
when
hard.
the dewormer hits.
Yeah, well, when the dewormer hits, I'm real silent.
Just
You know,
literally
he's
completely quiet.
He's gonna
So
be
this is-
invincible on account of the.
Oh, look
being
at this
dead
fucking
pop.
guy.
I
There
was
he
gonna
is.
say this is
So is
this
he
enemy is what happens when you
This
drink too much of the
fucking guy.
dewormer.
You,
So-
you just
Fucking
turned into
dead.
this.
You're just a skeleton because you shouldn't be drinking horse dewormer.
I can't believe we have to talk about this again.
You don't want to be the fucking pallet swap of the bridge skeleton. So stop.
I
Oh,
mean,
man. Fucking, he
Oh,
just
Nick.
fucked up big time, dog.
yeah, it didn't,
work
that
right
didn't
there.
do anything, actually.
Yeah, Frank, what's it like being stupid?
It hurts, honestly. Every second of my life is like a burning hell.
Before Frank goes to sleep, he sees like a supercut of his Death Mountain experience. Just,
Yeah.
like playing on a loop.
Listen, I swear to God, I'll go back. I'll show y'all. I swear to God.
It's that meme of like the guy like turning away from his wife in bed, and it's like, I wonder what he's thinking about, and it's just Frank like not being able to sleep because of anxiety, thinking about how many times he got swept away on Death Mountain.
Yeah.
It was like 8 times,
it's
Frank.
true. It was
It was
bad.
more than that, actually, now that I think about it. Because it was 8 times before he asked for help.
But to be fair, he was using a little brother or like sticky little cousin controller for it.
That's true. You're using the better one now, right?
Yeah.
Let's see it, Frank.
Bada bing, bada boom, baby, with
That's-
the dual
Best
sense.
controller.
That's the
Baby.
pretty one.
Did you just say, Matt, you little hater?
Yep.
Huh?
I
John?
like the Xbox controller. Sorry.
Hey, Xbox, my name's John. I work for Microsoft. Ooh.
I can't even. Oh my
You
God.
sound like that.
Yeah,
John.
I hated the Duke. The Duke was awful.
Yeah, the Duke. I'm
But-
surprised the Duke fits in those fucking controller holders.
Right.
I love the Duke, man. I love the 360 controller too. I played Street Fighter 4 on that, and I will smash you in Street Fighter 4.
Yo, I will literally. Let's do it. Who do you main? Who do you play?
Pokken and Rose.
I'm a Vega man.
Oh God!
I'm so
dude.
down.
Ew.
Oh yeah,
Blanca
baby.
slaps the shit out of
Pokken,
Vega. I
baby.
know that MU so well.
I love that. That's
Well,
what I
but-
learned playing. I'm a dirty 09er, which is funny because now you know that's like
Same.
I've been playing fighting games for 11 years like a piece of shit.
No, we talked about this.
Yeah,
I'm-
you're right,
I'm the
we-
same.
Dan all day. Just saying.
Hell yeah, the
Panel.
Hibiki.
A good Dan is like so funny though. It gets in your head.
It's the best.
Infiltration.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, I was at Ness main.
Oh, there you go.
I'm a Ness main too.
If we're talking 64 all day, yeah.
Ness main in 4 and Ultimate, but I
Okay.
think
I'm
usually
talking
it's
about 4.
Once they brought Lucas in, I was like, oh, this works so much better. Sad.
No, fuck Lucas.
Oh,
Lucas sucks.
Yo, on,
You suck.
Actually, 4 and Ultimate, I was originally a Little Mac main,
yo.
but
Little
I
Mac
got sick and tired of hearing
Degenerate.
people bitch about that.
Oh no, dude, I love fighting Little Mac. It's just free. It's so free.
I would go 1v3 against my friends and just fucking dominate them.
I mean I've won a lot of matches with Little Mac, like actual matches with him, but it's like such a degenerate character. Like, like if a character, like, I mean, you could just lock him down with literally anybody, but like,
Well,
There's, like,
anybody- as
some
long as
little
they have
things you
good
can do.
vertical play. Little
Yeah.
Mac is just kind of is at a huge disadvantage.
that yeah.
Hell yeah.
that's true.
When in Street Fighter 5, I liked Rashid a lot. And he's got that fucking theme song, Rashido! It's so good.
I played literally like 15 or 20 minutes of Street Fighter 5.
It's,
And
I don't,
I
it's,
like Rashid a lot though.
Frank, I don't think you need to keep casting water. It's not doing any damage, and I think his defense. still
no,
is
every
low.
time I attack him, his
Is it
defense
every time?
goes up. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Every
goes
time
up.
you attack,
Ooh.
back up.
Yeah, he's being efficient with the ATB economy.
Exactly.
I'm trying to trigger 6.
Well, I would kick it down to water 1 unless you need to use it.
Man, but it's not as cool.
Yeah,
but
but you're also gonna need to throw down some ethers soon.
Yeah,
Well,
bro,
good
you're-
thing I bought a
You want-
fucking million of them.
Rolling in it.
We're coming back around to it. Oh, god damn it, I was hoping that would work.
I was about to make that.
I was hoping.
You all laughed at me when I bought 99 mini ethers.
And
I mean, the man had grinded into Kingdom Come, so he was ready.
Yes. He was on New Game Plus on his first playthrough.
Somehow, I don't know how that happened.
Let's see.
Uh,
Can I give a second?
Wow.
It's like one of those
No,
baking
water
shows.
one.
You put under-leveled characters.
I don't
in,
wanna.
and leveled up.
I didn't have to, see? I knew. That was fucking big brain galaxy calculations, alright?
We're
Yeah.
in game mode, Frank.
Frank was mind gaming the Chrono Trigger
ATB
AI.
economy.
Yeah.
I'm going back
Yeah,
to playing
it's
Final
me.
Fantasy 13.
It's-
Oh, and by the way,
All right,
if anybody
Jeff.
wants to know
Grab the sparkle.
if anybody
Grab
wants
the
to know what
sparkle.
controller I prefer,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yo,
Is that Xbox One controller?
Xbox Series.
And thank you for rooting the beasts. Unfortunately, it'll take centuries to revive the forest. I wish I could live long enough to see my wish come true.
She just went full Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah.
Is
Make
this
fun of the
US Dance
Katrina
All Night?
victims.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Or no, wait, the tsunami victims. My bad.
My husband Mako is finally home. I'm so relieved.
Don't worry, I'm home for good, you fucking whore.
No, you gotta have a Robo though.
Okay, do I have to do
Robo
it?
in the party.
Okay.
Probably leading.
Why are you leading with Robo?
Because he's
Trying
gotta stay. He's gotta stay for all this time.
to bring that mix up with Robo, that Yukizemi.
Yeah, you can say yeah. Fuck yeah.
With-
He's gotta
That's what
make
you're
some
doing.
money.
I guess.
Yeah,
The
listen,
mob-
I'm playing Blaze Blue and these dudes are playing Street Fighter 4, alright? Man,
Play a little
Weird ass episode. Where...
Yeah, no, this is the weirdest episode so far.
I love the bespoke sprite for Robo
Yes,
tilling the land
farming.
there.
It's so cool.
Well,
Well, he's got
I wish
multiples,
there was more
actually.
stuff like this because Robo
Yes.
really is pulling his weight here in this side quest.
Go into
Oh my
buildings and
gosh.
come back out. There's other sprites for that.
Go in where?
Just in a
Any
building,
building.
and come
Okay.
back out. He should switch.
They put a
in
lot
Ooh,
of work
what do
into
we
it.
got here?
John data mined this.
Ooh.
Why did I
Ooh, yes, very good.
I've
Just
never
what I
seen that many
want.
numbers.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
I feel like this is hitting Frank's
I knew
gambling
weapons.
problem in some weird.
Oh, there he is! Look at him!
Guys,
So now he's watering.
I didn't know this, actually.
Seeds.
Seeds, yeah.
Fuck, I've
This
never
is like
seen
a
that.
traditional.
That's super fucking
Yeah.
cool.
Do
Stop
it again.
doing
It's
Robo.
a watering.
Robo best boy.
Speaking of economies, I have to play that game like
Stardew
extremely
rocks.
rigidly. I have to like. I did a podcast about it. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can actually check it out. Throw us a like and a sub.
Oh.
Sorry.
Podcast
Sorry.
jump. Yeah, he's
Scarecrow.
scarecrowing. Okay. That's so cool. That's so cool. Oh man, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I think revisiting this, like, I think these
I
fucking
never knew this.
these side quests are some of my favorite parts of this game. Like, it's so
They
cool.
really are.
It's so cool.
I mean, this.
this is the one I remember is him doing this.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
tilling.
same.
That's-
Robotiller.
But this one especially, I feel like, is one of the more robust ones. It's got, a little bit more to it, but
Jersey
Yeah.
Joey and the Eidetic Cicadas and their brand new single ATB Economy.
I saw it. I wasn't ready to acknowledge it though.
Yeah.
I needed to like.
There's a
sit
lot
and
of
let it
times where
fester.
I'll read something Six says, and I'm just like, I'm gonna let that stew for a bit.
Yeah. To let it marinate.
Yeah.
Just hang out.
I've got a
Yeah, no.
response, but
Church
I-
of
I-
Robo.
don't trust sisters in this game. They're all Naga.
Yeah.
All of them.
Everyone.
God, it just feeds into a fantasy I have with nuns.
Nick.
Abort! Abort!
Good night, everybody. Oh,
Whatever it is, look at these good items.
I
Oh,
can't abort. I'm in Texas.
Yeah.
oh my god!
Oh,
Oh,
God, that hurts.
It was so good though.
The wound is so fresh,
Wow.
Nick. Why have you done
no.
this to us?
you could. The rest of us would just get sued.
Yes.
No. You would just have to rat me out.
We would report him
Yeah.
and get a
Oh,
bounty.
okay, there we go.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
get a
fucking
bounty.
bounty, dude. Like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to
We-
get
we should-
political on this show because let me just say, games are
I don't
not
think
for
that's
politics.
political. I think that's just straight up evil.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they're literally
exactly
putting
what
a-
I was gonna say. God damn it.
Look, did you see
So-
what time it finally is, Joey? Did you see who's finally returning? After so long,
So good.
we
A
haven't
nerd.
we haven't heard her voice in so long.
She's a deep cut. You know, I was wondering about this because I forgot exactly what happened with this. I'm glad that they acknowledged the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You have to read.
Systems reactivated. What? Where am I? Nerd, how nice to see you. For you, it was a quick hop, but for me, 400 long years have passed. The effort was worth it. The forest has grown back. Now let us celebrate our 400th year reunion.
Dude, this quest is fucked up because it's like the Chrono Trigger version.
Oh,
of
there it is.
TNG's Inner Light.
There
Like-
it is, guys.
After 400 years of experience, I have come to think that Lavos may not be responsible for the gates.
Actually got a shadow box in this right
Hell yeah.
Ronald.
Everybody. Get
We're
some
getting,
help.
we're getting all the voices. Hell yeah.
Ronald.
What do you mean?
I have come to think that someone or something wanted us to see all this. The different events over time that we have witnessed, it is almost as if some entity wanted to relive its past.
Oh, Nick, here you go.
Oh.
Ooh, no. When people die, elders say, see, whole life passed by.
'Tis true that mortals do relive their most profound memories before death claimeth them. Hey, Giorgio, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Yet those memories most often are sad ones.
Georgie.
Thinking things like,
There was
if
more
only
nerd.
I had done this, or I shouldn't have done that, triggers unpleasant old memories.
Ronald.
Will that happen when our time comes?
Oh, Joey.
Probably. Who knows?
There it is.
Is there a point in time you'd want to return to Noid?
No, not really. Just my dead mom.
I'm sorry. Is that something I shouldn't have?
Yes, please don't mention. It's okay. It's just something I don't like to think about too much.
For totally understandable, really.
I don't like thinking of my dead mom. Oops.
Lavos
dead.
playeth
She's
an
not dead.
integral
Horribly
role
maimed.
in these
He might as
fortunes
well
of
be
this
dead.
entity.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. That's sad.
So who is this entity? It's a perfect thing to say in Herzog's voice. Holy shit.
Right.
It really was.
It is unknown whose memories these are. It may be something beyond our comprehension. Our journey come to an end when we finally discover the identity of the entity.
Now, 6 2/3, that's part of Joey's new band's LP, Identity of the Entity.
Shall we
Yeah,
turn in
yeah.
for the night?
Identity of the Entity! Sorry.
The entity
Fuck yeah.
of the enemy.
The enemy of time!
My entity style
in a
determines
cuckoo
my
clock.
enemy style.
I was so thrown off by this the first time. I'm like, why can't I wake anybody up?
This is such a
going on?
surreal scene, and poor Frog's
Yeah.
tongue is hanging out.
He's
And
just
the
licking,
music-
he's touching grass.
This scared the
Like
shit out of me as a kid.
Maniac Mansion music
And
to me.
this is a red gate,
Yeah, I
right?
think this is like. This feels like Mother
Or the
2.
Earthbound.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of. It does.
Time and Onet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a red
Oh.
gate. Well, this is the first time you see a gate
And
that's
this
this
is-
color.
This is also a gate that if you touch from almost any angle, you walk up in weird ways. Like you can clip yourself if you grab it from the back and around the side. It was the only one
Yeah,
people didn't like run straight into instead of.
Yeah.
back to that moment?
Because it's got accessibility on all sides.
Yeah.
Just like us.
6/24, 1990 AD.
Well, I think that's nerds. Hold on.
Oh,
It's 990.
Dad promised to go hiking with me, but the stupid motherfucker blew me off again due to his work. I hate science. I loathe it.
It's literally the worst.
It fucking sucks.
So moist.
Who's got it?
John, get
What
Laura.
is this thing?
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, John.
What is this thing? Travelin says keep away from it. It's so disgusting. Oh, just
It's Meatwad and Nerd together.
This is old
Create a
nerd.
super.
oh, dear me. My bird is so stuck. Nerd, help.
Holy shit, 6. That's insane. I can't pull it out, which is also what Nick says quite often. This is how Nick has so many children.
Oh,
If I pull it
You
out,
just
I'll have
watched?
more children.
Nerd, enter the password. Stop the machine.
Not Nick, dude. But I don't know it, Mommy, you stupid slut.
God damn!
Your mom.
Run, Frank. Run.
Oh god, here we go.
Don't just watch it, Frank.
Who remembers the password?
L-A-R-A, where are you going?
Where did you name my loving
Frank,
wife?
just go!
Frank, what the fuck are you doing?
What do I press?
Right there.
L-A-R-A.
L-A-R-A.
Oh. Well,
Ooh.
Oh.
You could just, can you like rewind it and do it again?
Oh, Frank.
Not on Z
Oh,
SNES.
Frank.
oh,
Oh, Frank.
well.
Oh.
6, don't say that shit in chat. Come on,
We're all-
man.
Yeah, please don't.
Dead on the outside.
Joey giving other people shit not to say.
Hey, Joe, ironically, slut shame is not the same thing as the R word. I wish I hadn't heard what the doctor told Dad. Mommy's leg there.
Oh my god.
Bad ending.
Well, there we go. Let's get out of here, I guess.
Classic Frank.
Oh.
You never know which
moment
Frank
of
you're gonna
silence.
get for any given chunk. It's either gonna be big brain time or, oh god, what am I doing time.
To be fair, I probably would have fucked it up too, because I would have like not known what my.
Oh my
buttons
god,
were up to.
T260.
Oh.
I'll
was
give
my
you
concern.
my legs. They're lightweight and well balanced. You could mount some treads on me instead.
What a good friend, but might not be
Right.
the most appropriate time for it.
Don't
Yeah,
be
this
so
is,
sad, nerd.
This is like, you guys, I don't know if anybody here has played Shin Megami
Thank you,
Tensei
good friend.
1.
Yes, I have.
At the very beginning when your mom dies, and the Chaos Hero is just like, dude, quit being a
You're
bitch.
good friend.
Oh god.
And the lawyer is like, dude, his mom just died. Give him a minute.
Here you go, Joey.
All right, nerd.
I read it quickly.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
A friend? Me? A robot? You called me your friend?
Boom.
No, you're stupid.
This is for you. It's a piece of amber I created.
Hey, thank you, Vicer, for the gift
Thanks,
subs. Fuck yeah,
Vicer.
thank you, man.
Rock.
It's a piece of amber I
Thanks for the
created using the sap.
Let's get some gift subs for no legs. I'm using the sap from a tree in my forest.
Oh.
It took 400 years and a lot of pressure to make. I hope you'll find it useful.
She's
They
not
were
dead,
People
Six.
saying she died.
Yeah, she doesn't
Where
die.
are
She
you
just gets
getting
maimed.
this?
I mean, like, arguably worse. I don't know.
260G, you're so
I-
stupid.
I don't think worse. I'm not gonna say that being
I
disabled
think-
is.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
No,
the sound of trauma
The way
resonating
it's
throughout the
portrayed,
ages.
the way it's portrayed, she's like locked up in that room up in the second floor, and she just like looks outside.
True.
Like
Yeah.
that's like they make it seem like. I mean, like,
And
I'm
Frank
definitely not.
condemned her to that.
That's very true.
Wait a minute. Let's not look. Come on, guys.
I am definitely not the kind of person that's like, oh, disabled's terrible or
Right.
anything like that. Like, like just the way that it's portrayed, it sounds like she got
It's
like a
heartbreaking.
real. Yeah, it's a heartbreaking.
right.
Like there were
She's
some
sunk into
serious mental
depression.
scars that went along with having that happen. Like,
Right.
So we just need 10 more subs, and Frank will restart, and we'll do it again.
Oh no.
from the beginning.
The whole
From
game, yeah.
The whole game. We'll just be playing. We're playing Chrono Trigger ad nauseum, just like forever.
Just non-stop Chrono Trigger.
Well, I have to say I'm a little
Till
bit
the
critical
end of time.
Yeah. I'm a little bit critical of like plot devices that are like, oh, I lost like a leg or my sight or whatever. Now my life isn't worth living. I'm like, it's like, I mean, yeah, if you could like reverse that, I'm sure you would, but like, it's not gonna like make you. If that was the reason why you're like morbidly depressed and don't want to like live your life, it's like, I just think that there's you can't draw. That's not like a linear path. Like,
Yeah.
and I think that's
I think adding. See, that's the thing. That's why content like that should really be handled with care, because like it makes sense that after a trauma like that you would be depressed, but
right.
then portray that person like, I mean, like, I don't know.
10 years later, still just staring out a window.
Yeah. That's like that seems like a little too much. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, and I mean, like, I guess it's because they don't really, because here's the thing: 1000 AD is still just 1000 AD, right?
True. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, we don't know what, something that could be completely livable in our time right now could be,
Awful as hell back then.
yeah, awful back then,
But it's
Totally.
also like it's not 1000 AD. It's a fantasy universe. They invented a teleporter. Like
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
good
it's
point.
in the dark ages.
Yeah,
the most genius inventors here couldn't figure out how to make her a wheelchair. I
yeah,
mean,
Yeah.
it's so bizarre. They're like, oh, we'd rather
We should
work
have
on
a
this
hovercraft at
teleporter
this
than fucking
Yeah,
make sure
she's
my
a
wife doesn't
Professor
live a miserable
X's-
life.
Professor X's wheelchair. That's what we
yeah,
need.
there could be something resonant to this,
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
guess that's true,
I
and-
bring it up because it's like it's a trope I see a lot in. I mean, granted,
Yeah,
this
for
is
sure.
a game from on Super Nintendo from the mid '90s, but like it's just something I see in fiction a lot,
I
basically.
still
with you.
question
Yeah.
why they've got 3/4 of the machine that crushed her legs still in the room.
Yeah, it's like
You know,
We put a handrail on it. It's fine.
The conveyor belt. What's the problem?
that's why she's so traumatized because she has to see it every day.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh,
That
this
would
poor
be
woman.
crazy.
That's the headcanon.
I was gonna
kinda
say,
bitchy.
another thing is that she has it really only affected her legs.
Yeah.
So like it seems like she has a working upper body and head.
Did you
But when
guys?
you talk to
not-
her, she doesn't. When you talk to her, she doesn't sound broken and
Yeah,
like
exactly.
mentally or anything.
Exactly.
But-
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she's always up in that chair, but also
bitter.
it's a character who can't move in an SNES RPG. Like, how
An
much were they gonna
NPC.
move her?
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's
Copy
yeah.
pasta to NPC at that too. So yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
Did you guys know that Chrono's mom has like reactions to each of the characters?
Every single party
Yeah.
member.
I didn't fucking know. I'm over here like, what? This is
Yeah, I
fucking
did know
cool.
this one.
Yeah, much like Specchio. Even the ones that he can't teach magic.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh god damn.
Oh
I
wow.
Species-
did like
Jesus
Specchio
Chrono's mom.
seeing Magus for the first time.
This is the
and
most
he was
problematic
like, "Whoa,
episode.
I can't teach you anything.
Toxic
This is
moms.
This is the most problematic episode.
Oh
Yeah, I
no.
love that when you take
Hey,
Vegas to
yeah, I was
Specchio.
gonna say I know
We-
that's
we, like,
gonna be
glazed over
good.
that, but that is amazing.
Don't be shy, dear.
Why isn't Chrono's
Black
mom more
almonds
upset
sparkled
that
in the
you're?
sun.
Why
What?
isn't Chrono's mom more upset that you're hanging out with what looks to be a middle-aged man in a cave?
Yeah, so that is a really good point. And like a super buff woman who's basically naked.
Oh, who's
I'm
your
just
pretty new
glad he's
friend?
not gay.
Hi, I'm Ronald.
Oh, God.
She's like,
And a
oh
walking
yeah.
romper.
To meet my Ronald.
I'm Ronald, I'm a sentient romper.
Gracious, who are you?
There is a reaction.
Me ooh.
Ooh, a young lady doesn't dress like that. There it is.
Okay, boomer.
Oh.
Ooh like.
Okay, more slut shaming.
Oh my god. Yeah, say yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Broku
Broku's
strong.
strong.
Broku
Mother's strong too.
Ooh. Getting spicy here now.
That's beautiful.
All right.
Broku mom likes
I love-
snoo snoo.
That even after all this time, we're showing Frank new aspects of Chrono Trigger.
It's cool,
Where's
you know.
Isla and Chrono's mom rule 34?
Oh my
How many
god.
times have you?
It's out
Damn
there, I'm
killer.
sure.
How many times have you beaten Chrono Trigger, Frank?
Only once.
Only once?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's guaranteed plenty of new stuff for you to uncover.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
that's why I wish we would get.
Only
a lot.
once?
Yeah, I wish
I
we
just
would get
You didn't even
13
have
more
15
followers.
packs like you're supposed to.
Because
Yeah,
then we
so,
can do them
'cause you-
endings.
Frank.
What?
Frank.
What?
I see
Frank.
what you're doing.
What?
here.
It's fine. Listen,
Viewers, Frankie.
Frank.
You know how you can win cats, Frank?
I don't know. How can I win cats? How can I win cats?
Anyway, what Frank brings up is a
horror
wonderful reminder to make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to give out those subs, give us some views. Yeah, we're really trying to get these viewer goals, guys. So if you want to jump in and you want to sub and you want to
have a gambling problem, call
Oh, look.
1-800.
But listen, I said Green Ambler, and look at this man. Look at this man. Oh my god,
It's not
Steel
gonna be
Cutter.
Green
No!
Amber, Frank.
No!
It's gonna be
No!
Frank.
No! Oh my
It's
god!
gonna be a steel guy.
No!
You
Come on!
stupid
Oh!
You're bad against
I'm
Steel.
literally
What's
useless.
like being wrong all the time.
I'm literally useless. I don't know how I did this. Ugh.
7 silver points.
Who wants Norstein Beckler? What am I doing?
Oh, I
here?
don't remember what voice I did for him.
This is Epstein's alter ego.
Oh
How
no.
Once
many
you get-
silver points would you like to pay? That was the voice.
What are we doing, guys? Are we doing 10 or 40?
80.
I don't have 80.
Give it shit, hit it.
10 is the shuffle characters, so you have to watch where they walk. I forget what 40 is.
We're gonna find out.
That was it's 80.
Oh, it's this
It's
one.
mimicry.
I'm gonna fuck this up. Okay. Alright, here we go.
Good luck. I'm not gonna psych you
And
up.
you already fucked it up.
And we're done.
But I was laughing. Okay, whatever. Fuck you.
You were not laughing.
It was a square button.
Dude,
Yeah,
remap controls
why?
though.
The triangle is laughter.
Yeah, but maybe his buttons are different. You ever think of that, Nick? Huh?
He wasn't laughing though.
I just think it's funny that you thought he was
Ring
laughing.
that bell.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know about you, but if
can't
you don't
believe-
follow, if you
Are you
haven't
gonna-
ring that bell on the Monster Vine official.
This
Frank,
second to
why are
last
you doing
episode.
this?
Bro, the second to last episode, Frank's like, hey, let's explore the fair.
Let's really get
What-
that
listen,
deep into the
What
silver
do,
points.
what do we
Over
have
again.
besides the fucking? I mean, I guess we could, do the Black Omen the 4 times you can do it, but like.
Well, Visor, you missed it. We were playing Final Fantasy 13 on the stream earlier.
That's how we started it.
Because it's so bad. Critically acclaimed. Set sales record for Square. Must be
My
the worst
least-
Final Fantasy.
Just
My least
absolute
favorite
garbage.
thing in the
Yeah.
entire world are people who say that Lost Odyssey is the real FF13.
Oh my
Like,
god.
it's the dumbest fucking stupid shit.
It's a
So
good game. I
stupid.
fucking love it. It's not
I feel like you're making these people up.
No, this
They
exists.
exist.
everywhere.
Wes
I-
will back me up on this. There was a dude on Reddit that told me that Final Fantasy 13 had more in common with an on-rail shooter than a JRPG.
Specifically compared it to Gears of War.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Definitely, dude.
So to this guy, Final Fantasy 13 was closer to Gears of War than it was a
That's somebody who just didn't play the game and just looked at footage.
Have you learned your lesson?
Yes.
We
There
are
it is.
mortal. We shall live forever with Lavos who devours this planet even as he sleeps.
This is actually some shit Meatwad would say.
Within 999 years,
Yes!
from the ruler of the world.
I want to give you a shout out just for that. Like you put so much into that. Within 99, it was so good.
The Black Omen is a path which leads to Lavos.
Preacher Meatwad.
It is a shrine which provides us with limitless power. As long as the mighty one reigns, your dreams are hopeless.
This is like Spencer's pastor voice mixed with Meatwad. It's like the delivery of the pastor with John's wonderful
I'm
Meatwad.
preaching about the Lavos. We shall worship the Lavos.
Oh
You
my
should
god.
sacrifice yourself to the mighty lava.
What's his pastor's name? Mark?
Mark.
It's Pastor Mark?
Pastor Mark, baby. There she goes.
Oh, I'm glad we got some Scala in this episode.
Of course.
Or
Oh,
Queen,
God, I'm
uh,
sorry.
Queen.
Good time.
Yeah.
It's not the
Well, we
chaotic
don't have any
zone.
Scala. It looks like-
Glad we don't have any Scala too.
Is it Scala or Shala? I've always said Shala,
I've always
It's
said
probably
Shala
Shala.
as well.
and I don't know if it's right or not. I don't know.
Magus and Magus.
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 Dealer's choice, baby.
Magus. It's Magus.
Magus.
I've never heard it before.
It's like haggis, but like meaty.
I just
Meatier.
don't
Oh,
like
no.
mages.
Yeah, I don't like mages either, but I don't know, whatever. I fucking say it, Wes. If you got a problem, we can fight again, alright?
We're gonna have a whole
Mages.
fight.
A weird
He-
We
So-
only
so-
lost like 5 viewers last time we did this.
Actually, no, we went up. We went up one viewer when it happened. I watched it happen.
Oh, it's selling it.
She's a dip. It's Scola.
What? Squall. It's squall. It's actually pronounced squall.
The whole time was
According to
the
this
swall.
wiki, it's Sarah.
Mm.
This wiki.
Shara?
Final
Well,
kick. Oh my god,
it's a
that's
wiki.
fucking
I found
cool.
it's just straight up Sarah. Like,
No.
hey Sarah, will you go to the dance with me, Sarah?
Hmm.
Oh, good. Thank you for clarifying that, Wes. I would never
Yeah,
would
I
have
didn't
figured out what you
pronounce
meant by
it.
Sarah if you hadn't used that
I
example.
feel like
I found it really quick.
oddly
What?
specific.
What the fuck are we doing?
The most common name, like, it's so good.
Very strangely specific.
Sarah, will you go to the prom with me, Sarah?
What a time. What a time.
I'm dead.
I love how, like, Wes's default is explaining things to, like, a 2-year-old.
I don't know where I
He
get
has
that.
young
It's
children.
utterly mysterious.
It's very fitting for us, though. It works. And speaking of being a 2-year-old, I'm gonna pick a fight. Wes, look at me right in the eye. I got something to tell you.
Okay, I got you right here.
Uh-oh.
Lost Odyssey is mid.
Whoa.
You're fucking mid.
Whoa.
You fucking guy.
You fucking guy.
You fucking guy.
I knew it. This whole time you were a fucking guy all
You're
along.
a fucking guy.
You fucking guy.
Did you like Little Felix? What do you want?
Oh, give me some Felix.
Wes
You wanna
was
be
coming
on
for.
stream? You want to be on stream?
Yes.
Wes was coming for cis het so hard there. He had to like tone it down a little bit, pull it back. Oh shit! I don't want to be
It was a bit
offensive. I like Lost Odyssey. I just think it's like mediocre.
I adore it, and it's not necessarily for all the gameplay things. It's the writing in it that
Yeah.
to me.
Oh,
That's
dude,
just,
the short
that's-
stories are
That's
great.
what sells me on most things. So,
That's my favorite part of it is the short stories. I think.
so, you know, I understand where you're coming from, but you're wrong, and I hate you.
Yeah, of course. just gonna go cry in the corner.
I like how Frank is on the gimmicks tonight.
I ain't dealing with this shit. I wanted to make sure, but you know, whatever.
Now I need to make Frank mad. That's too
It's
easy.
Funny
though.
is you just have to sit around and wait for them to unshield.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's like the entirety of Ocarina of Time's gameplay.
Sit around and wait for it to be fun.
According to Visor, getting bounced from chat is the spice of life.
It is no, it's turmeric. Turmeric is the spice of life.
I fucking love turmeric.
I thought it was allspice.
Cumin is no. It's like
What's the one spice they use for Indian food?
Oh yes,
no.
curry powder. The singular spice.
Masala?
No, don't be this guy. Nick Ghost wrote that article. That's what really happened. He
We
didn't
never
want
knew
anyone
it.
to know.
What was that? That was in the Times, right?
That
guy fucking wrote that?
Was it
I
the
think it was-
Atlantic or it was?
No,
it
I
was
thought
like
it was the Times. I thought it was the New York Times.
Oh, you're probably right. Yeah, I just god, I read like half of it and I was like, I can't. I don't want to. No, I don't want to do.
I was
this.
just reading. I was just reading it, and I'm like, "What am I reading?" And then he goes,
Look at
"Things
these
that
absolute
Indian
fucking
food
units.
Just has one spice." I'm just
Look
like,
at these boys. Look at
like
these
the
big
most
old,
untrue statement ever
big old
made.
thick motherfuckers.
somebody
Look at
did
these.
say I did see somebody say that one spice was the opposite of all spice.
Oh no.
Oh no. This is also a very like Dragon Questy looking enemy, and what
there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Frank.
Yeah, this is an extremely Toriyama design right here.
Yeah.
But I think these are like the thickest enemies in the game, not just like visually, but they have a ton of HP.
Oh.
Frank should be
I was
having
gonna say,
Uwu in the party though, because this is where you can farm out like some of the best equipment in the game.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll go back to my old party so I can use Twin Charm.
What's the Because there's that really fat dragon. Or
The one who goes, "Oh, don't look at my tush." That one.
What?
oh
Yes,
yeah,
Yeah, those fat
I really
dragons.
wish that Nick
They
wouldn't
turn
keep
around and they're
changing
like,
his
"Oh,
Toriyama
don't look
designs.
at it." No.
it's true. I remember this.
That's what the prehistoric things sound like in this game.
Okay, alright, yeah.
Except for Kino.
Who's metal?
Kino is Kino.
Who's metal as fuck. Because
Oh, yeah,
he's
he
the
has
first kept man.
That's why I gave him a black metal voice.
Yeah. He's the
He's
world's
burning
first
churches.
kept man.
Oh, wait, I just gotta use this fucking triple tech though.
Because you just figured it out. You want to see it?
Yeah, I gotta.
Ba-bum-bum.
I think those two on top are the gold studs.
No, really?
Yeah.
So now that we have some downtime, I wanted to bring this up earlier, but I forgot. So like, during that that side quest, I feel like that's like the most important, like, hugest side quest in the game for like two reasons. And one is that like, it introduces this concept that like is largely pretty much unseen about like a character manipulating time to like while also getting kind of boned in the process, because like Robo is stuck there for 400 years. And that never really gets brought up again. Like, there's no like other, like that's
It's
like
not
a
some
huge
big
point of
mechanical.
development.
Just okay.
I like the term
Yeah.
Broku's Fire Zone. Specifically, it is Broku's
Broku's
Fire
Fire
Zone.
Zone.
Like,
Yeah,
no one
that's
else
his
is.
bar. Once he retires from this, he's getting
He's got. He also
Oh my
has balls.
god, hell yeah.
Ah, that's so sick.
That's
And
cool.
the second thing is it introduces like kind of like a sort of like a weird ambiguous element to the game. That's like the whole entity thing, which is obviously like expounded upon in Chrono Cross with Time Devourer, and like the secret ending in the Steam version or PC on or DS onward versions. But like I like it in this game more because it leaves this sense of ambiguity where like you're wondering if it's like Lavos who manipulated time, if there was like a being who became like there's just so much that like kind of gets unanswered.
It
like,
leaves you
brought
at
up
the
in
end
this-
that you're like, I beat Lavos, but like, what else? Like, you know, like clearly something else was behind the events of this game and stuff, and it leaves you just on
And
that.
the
They're
game
like,
doesn't care to answer them.
yeah,
It just-
which is
it's
cool
happy to leave
because it
ambiguous.
leaves your brain up to try to figure it out, which can come up with some of the best stuff to you because it's built from like the way you've perceived the game, the way you perceive the events, and it leads you on this like very mysterious moment. I love it. It's so fucking cool.
But the problem with that is that it kind of like retroactively got smashed by Chrono Cross answering that question,
Mhm.
and then kind of like changing sort of the direction they were trying to do with Chrono Trigger. I've always seen it as that, and that like I love Chrono Cross. So I don't
Yes,
want to
technically
poop
6.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much about Chrono Cross, but like it does destroy that ambiguity basically, which kind of sucks.
I can't pretend that Chrono Cross doesn't have its failings, despite the fact that I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I mean, I think Chrono Cross is like way more way more ambitious in this game, and maybe tells a more like profound story. But like, as a whole, yeah, I feel like some parts of it, I just kind of wish it was its own separate thing instead of like a sequel to this game.
Bogged down
I
by
almost
this.
looked at it as a separate thing when I was playing it as a kid because I didn't. You know, it was hard to figure out where it tied together.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right, and
speed
so-
tab! Fuck yeah!
Oh my god,
yeah,
like,
hell
Mage
yeah.
over Franklin.
We're
Well,
over
the
here
thing
in
about
Franklin.
Cross is that it
Frank's
like tries.
"Fuck yeah, just cloud of smoke all over.
Yeah, I saw that too. It looked sick. The thing about Cross is that it tries to add a multiversal thing, because I said this before in the last episode I was on, but like Chrono Trigger was originally supposed to be like a multiversal story instead of a time travel story, like in its planning stages, and Sakaguchi was like, nah bitch, we're doing time travel because that's more like accessible to like viewers or whatever, audiences, normal people. But then Chrono Cross was like, okay, now we have a little bit more leeway to do what we want, you know, we can maybe, so it's difficult to say like what the original intention was, or like if there was any, and there probably wasn't, because games during this time like weren't really planned out in the future, you know, like that's like that's like a very recent thing, and even then it's barely a thing.
Well, because game development takes so long, it's really hard to like.
But
yeah.
The cool thing about Chrono Cross's multiverse thing is that it leaves the room open for so many more heartbreaking stories, because you see, if they had turned right instead of turned left, how much better their life could be. And generally, you can't fix much for the person in the underworld. Maybe you can make their lives a little better with some of that knowledge, but you're never... Most of the time, they just disregard it because, like, I already made my choice, I gotta live with it. But hey, thanks for letting me know that I could have had something more.
Yep, that's how I feel about life.
About life.
But well, the problem with Cross though is that like it suggests like a prime timeline in the end, and like I guess it's kind of a sort of a spoiler for it. But like that's the only issue that I kind of have with it.
And some of the hopelessness that it espouses is pretty strong. Like it goes kind of hard on some of the hopeless and depressing content at times.
I got a question.
Sure.
Has anybody ever actually used the Green Dream and died?
No.
Does it get consumed?
That's a good question.
No
Because
idea.
it says it's a one-time reanimate. Is that one time per battle or one time ever? Because I never used it.
Yeah. My
I'm
characters
now
don't
curious.
die. They multiply.
Anyway, it's like Dragon Quest 11 because
Oh my god.
because it ties into the yeah. I had
Okay.
Six
So,
me.
so Six did ask a interesting question. What is Lavos?
Extraterrestrial alien thing. It's Genova.
Yeah.
So far
Oh,
we know that it's a giant ball that crashes here.
It's alien, possibly an elder god. You know.
Yes, yeah, very Lovecraftian.
It's a very powerful, unknowable entity. I mean, it's intentionally undefinable.
Are we doing spoilers or not? 'Cause
I don't think
Well,
we should.
Frank's only beaten the game once.
I know.
I am large baby. I haven't beaten this game in like 15 years.
I am large baby.
Baby Huey over here.
Yeah, that's me, baby.
Baby
Baby Huey, who just got fucking 4 speed tabs.
Not Baby Huey. Baby Huey.
Baby! Yeah.
Hey.
I'm so happy that's
Hey.
become my, like, call sign. The baby.
Could do that instead of Fuzzy Pickles someday.
Right. Oh, we got that star. We got that
Fast
star.
speed. Oh,
This is a really interesting one.
those are the ones who earn you the massive tech points if you can kill them.
Oh, yeah? So can I Luminaire him?
Wait.
Oh, wait, these people
Wait,
don't even
no.
need fucking deck
Yeah, you don't.
points.
I was gonna say you
I was
probably
gonna
don't need
say-
him.
You could swap in Magus if you haven't finished yet.
He's gonna
The
fit.
2 on the side run away, but you miss a lot.
Metal slime. It's
that
like
time.
Dragon Quest.
No, Uwu will crush them.
I'm trying to break 6. That's what I'm
Crush
trying to
me.
do.
Whoa.
Dragon Quest 6?
Yes. Buff
Come
baby.
on.
Buff large
Come
babies.
on! There we go.
Little
Large
buff
baby
boys
Frank.
competition.
Our little buff boys. My bad.
That is a joke for 2 people.
I also said it because you caught my my skeleton song earlier. That's why.
You knew I was down.
yeah, I knew you were down. Down bad. After saying that Lost Odyssey roast, you're down bad.
Ugh. You
I think-
wound me.
When you consider all of the other JRPGs on the Xbox, Lost Odyssey is like Kina.
Oh yeah,
It
It's
is a
up there.
masterpiece by comparison.
It's better than Blue Dragon.
Yes.
Yeah,
Other
and Blue
things are better
Dragon's
than
like
Blue
good.
Dragon.
Oh,
Blue
what was
Dragon's
the
like
musical one.
it's good.
Eternal Sonata.
Eternal Sonata.
Eternal Sonata.
Eternal
is-
Sonata.
Which
Sonata,
rules.
Oh, I hate Eternal Sonata, but that's not
I was gonna say I do not. I'm not a big Eternal Sonata.
Oh, I
fan.
thought that game is so fun, and especially the end of it. Like,
I
It's
thought
like
it was
a Tales
like
game without all the charm.
it's
I
just
thought
like
it was full hand.
it feeds you
It's
white
just-
bread for most of the game, and then at the end it gives you some delicious
end.
sourdough.
I think
That's
Some
what I
really
said
cool
about it, yeah.
ideas that it doesn't do enough with
Execute
often
well.
enough.
right.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, it feels like a Junior Tales
Blue
Tales
Dragon.
game, which,
Infinite
you know,
Undiscovery.
it's playable.
It's the Mystic Quest of Tales.
Infinite Undiscovery. Anybody play that one?
I like
Oh
that
god,
one.
I hate that
Unfortunately.
game. I hate that game.
It's so bad.
Insane.
Dinner.
Oh god.
Let's see. SMT9. No.
Never played
Nobody
that.
played that.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Because we all speak English.
Let's see here. Xbox only ones. Tales of Vesperia.
Tales of Vesperia was the only one I'd say competes with Lost Odyssey
Yeah.
for me.
But I don't know if that really counts because it like eventually got ported to other.
Yeah. At the time that it came out, like during
Yeah.
during the
It
era,
only
there
got
was-
ported last year, right? Was it last year or
Well,
2019?
it got
think
ported to
two-
PS3 in Japan.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
PS3,
pretty
yeah.
quick after.
That's right.
And then
Okay,
we
so-
finally got all that content.
Enchanted Arms. Anybody
Oh
play
god, that
Enchanted
game
Arms?
sucks.
I didn't play that one.
Yeah,
I
no,
know
but
of it
You
though.
know that FromSoft made that game?
Really?
FromSoft makes a
So
lot.
fucked up.
FromSoft has made a lot of games. Like so many
Yes.
people don't realize it, but like FromSoft has made so many fucking games.
Mm-hmm.
Lost Kingdoms,
Yeah.
Deal.
Yeah, Lost
Um,
Kingdoms. Yep.
Magna Carta
Lost
2.
Kingdoms, the Armored Core series.
Magna Carta is some wild
Armored Core,
stuff.
so good.
I love Armored
Magna
Core!
Carta.
Yeah, Armored
I'm
Core!
not surprised that this is some Frank action right here.
Yeah.
Frank
Magna
and I are
Carta
on
2
top of
came
it.
out.
Listen, all I gotta say is the end. That No More Heroes 3 was all I could ever want it to be, and that's all I'm saying.
Oh, I gotta get there.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I thought Enchanted Arms was better than it seemed like it would be, but still not very good.
Dude, I was so RPG starved, and I got it because I got a 360 fairly early into its life cycle, and I was like, I got it like pretty much when that game came out, and I was like, ooh yeah, cool, an RPG, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, it came out August 29, 2006. Like holy fuck.
Yep.
Wow.
That's like right
It's
there.
So wild.
Wow.
It's weird,
So
but for a
well.
long time, 360 had a better RPG like PS3.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, that was also
Yeah.
anything for PS3. Like, it was such a PR nightmare at launch.
Spectral Force 3.
Never played
Metro
that.
Force 3.
Fake game.
Yeah, Filoni game.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've found the lie in your 3 truths and a lie.
Yeah, you're just fucking, you're making shit up now, Nick.
Let's
It was a
see.
Operation
control
Darkness.
question.
Yeah, you know what? This list doesn't have Operation Darkness on it.
The
Probably
greatest.
having a very narrow definition of RPG.
Yeah, I guess that's
The-
true.
The
There'll
best
be no
Xbox
JRPGs.
RPG is Mass Effect.
Divinity.
Well, yeah,
Well,
if we're not
RPG
talking
generally,
JRPGs, yeah. Mass Effect and or Dragon Age.
Dark Souls 2, but not
Dark
Dark Souls,
Souls.
the number 2, but the only thing is that
But
Dark Souls is
also.
multi-plat. Whereas Mass Effect
Illuminated.
was
Okay, so
Um,
even Vicer knows fucking Spectral Force.
Yeah, I was gonna. Okay,
You
so
fake
it was.
gamers. You fake gamers.
totally average.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that response. It was totally average.
Let's see here. So yeah, so am I the only person that's played Operation Darkness?
Yeah, I actually
Yeah,
haven't
I've
played
never
it. I just know about it.
Yeah,
I was super excited for it when I saw it announced, and then I played some of it. I'm like, oh, maybe not.
Yeah,
And
I
then
like to
started
think
more
that-
people off of buying it, and you got it anyways.
I like to think that
Vicer,
Nick
you'll
is
be
just like
very
name
happy.
dropping things for cred. Like he doesn't like. He's like, yeah, I played this game. You guys
Oh.
didn't.
No, it's the Nazis versus werewolves game.
It is. It's Nazis versus werewolves. Operation Darkness is wild.
It's a tactical RPG
Nazi
where you fight
werewolves.
Nazis. It's
And
very
I was interested
supernatural.
in it because it's an Atlas game. Atlas developed it.
Yeah.
And for those of you that are interested in SMT9, Marsh on YouTube has a dope playthrough of it.
Did you play it, Nick?
I did not know.
I have like morbid curiosity about it. One day when I go to the SMT replay that I've been planning on doing eventually, I'll do it.
You gotta get have to have a hacked OG Xbox.
I have one. We're good.
Hell yeah.
It's not translated.
Oh, what?
Yeah, nobody's made a translation for the game.
Oh wow.
So there's a written translation that you can put on another monitor alongside, but like you can't patch the game to have an English.
Yeah.
At least not yet.
Dang.
Yeah, agreed. Did anyone else play Imagine when that was out in America for like?
Oh god, the MMO.
Nope.
Briefly, very briefly, and I was like, "This fucking blows."
I jumped on it and like, oh, it wasn't good though.
Oh no, I've played a
can
lot of
still
free-to-play MMOs in my
You
time,
can still
and
play
like,
it?
ooh,
Fan servers running?
Yeah, there are fan servers running for Imagine.
I still think we all need to get onto PSO Blue Burst for an episode. That would be so
Oh, dude,
fun.
fuck yes. No, what we need to play is Ease Online Call of Solemn.
What?
Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck
I don't
that
even
is.
know what that is.
It's like, it's an MMO, and I haven't played it, but there are a few things in life that like I like to judge before actually participating in.
Trapper. Sorry.
And Ease Online Call of Solemn, I know it's not good. I know, objectively.
I gotta go to the fucking bathroom. I'm sorry. I'm dying.
Oh.
Yeah, I had 2 weeks.
We were getting a screen for this.
We
Dylan's
should
gonna
get a
have to
screen for
Tibia
it. If
together.
this is happening, if this is gonna keep happening, then yes.
Tibia is made up. No real people play Tibia. Only
No, dude,
fake.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna agree with you on that one because I know a guy that played Tibia, and he's definitely not a real human.
He didn't play it.
Definitely
He
did.
just said he did. He thought about
He definitely
it.
gave Ted Cruz vibes.
Hmm.
Totally.
Zodiac
real human.
secretly is a
Ragnarok
murderer.
Online.
Ragnarok. Dude, did you know that they're putting out a new Ragnarok Online for mobile? I think.
They
I
are.
can still hear the pouring noise.
Oh,
Never go away.
I loved
It's
Ragnarok
just deeply
Online.
embedded in people who played the
It
OG.
is.
I loved Ragnarok Online. My MMO was EverQuest, but and I'll talk about it for days if y'all let me.
I spent way too much time playing World of Warcraft while
I think
was
we all
answering
did.
help desk phone calls.
I think all of us did.
It's nothing like
Yeah,
going and
to
right
some
click
degree or
on
another.
Excel. I need a heal. Oh,
John, what server were you on?
I don't remember anymore.
He was on the Tibia server. The whole time John was playing Tibia
I was on
online.
Tibia server.
How old are you,
He
Visor?
didn't know.
No MMO ever clicked with me until FF14 though. Like I played a lot of some of them, but Realm Reborn, like I've never played an MMO like I played that game.
Yeah, 14 changes people's minds about what like an MMO could be. I think,
Yes.
and it
I
doesn't
will
even
tell
really.
you to your regularly scheduled credit.
I can't believe you're that old and Maple Story was your child.
I
No,
fucking
it was
loved Maple
pretty
Story,
big.
yo.
Like around 2005 and 6 or so.
Was
Yeah.
it really? Well, still,
Yeah.
2005. I had already graduated
Six,
high
maybe.
school by then.
Yeah, me
No, I
too.
had
Oh,
friends
Nick.
in high school who played it a lot. He's 5 years younger than me. That would be that weird.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Ragnarok Origin, I think it is.
Hmm.
I have no room in my life for another mobile game.
Amen to that.
Yeah, my mobile docket is so full.
I love the Chrono
I've-
Trigger mobile port. Such a good game that I play every day.
Every day.
Joey.
Every day I play it.
Joey.
Really keep up with my
Joey Sith.
And what? Is there a problem? Have you taken offense to something that I said?
Sir.
unbelievable.
Sir. Sir.
Excuse me, sir?
Oh man, what if there was a Chrono mobile game? Please don't do this.
it's like
Radical
another- like a
Dreamers.
Gotcha.
Radical
Follow that
Dreamers
dude.
Unite. Or
You
something.
know, they would have plenty of gotcha pulls based off of Chrono Cross alone, so there's
That'd
something
be-
to it.
Oh Jesus, you're right. Yeah.
Don't remind me.
Radical Dreamers Unite would be a MOBA.
Yeah, true. I just tried to
Following,
think of like a generic mobile game word.
I mean, they're making a Shining
agree,
Force
Visor.
gacha game with just characters from the first 2 games, so they can go
I
with smaller
actually
goals.
like
agree with
how
Visor.
that looks, but it's
It
not. gonna
actually
be
looks
good.
gorgeous.
Which
like
game?
it's not gonna be
Yeah.
a good game, but it looks really good.
Which game?
They're making a Shining Force mobile game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And, like the art style is on point.
I would append Visor's comment. MMOs are only fun if you have people to play with.
Yeah.
I played
especially
FF14
now.
alone for like 6 years.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I played
That's a bad
like
take,
I
Six.
almost exclusively played 14 by myself, or like most of the time I played it.
Yeah, that's
Didn't work for
that's
a
not a
while.
good
But
taste.
it definitely fucking helps.
Didn't work for a while. There just wasn't enough story when I was
Six,
playing.
how old are you? My kids get very overwhelmed when there's too much going on the screen, so I'm wondering if we're
Well, no, that's
dealing
like.
with the same area.
To be fair, it's not a good spectator game. Definitely not a good
No,
spectator.
it's not. You have to
I
feel
don't
that.
think. I actually think no MMO is a good spectator game.
Yeah,
and, like, it
only like
boggles my
WoW
fucking
PvP or
mind that Asmongold or whatever that racist asshole's name is
God, I hate that dude so much.
has so many fucking followers. 6 is older than us.
The red guys.
Oh my.
Actually, no,
That's embarrassing.
it's both a boomer and a zoomer thing to be overwhelmed at MMOs, though. To be fair, it's like I see this across the board.
Only for glorious millennials and Gen X.
Yes.
Gen
The elder here.
But Vicer, your highlight features a great amount of duty-free footage, so and I appreciate that.
Duty free.
I like to
Yeah,
shop
you like
at
that?
duty-free- I like to stop at the duty-free shop.
I will troll all day, but I appreciate you guys being here.
Yep, it's the beauty of us is that he's
It's
the
like
second boy.
my
I'm an
ICQ
invisible
number
boy.
is like it's like 254080.
Oh, are
No.
you like finger memory, like physical?
Yeah, it's like 86.
You don't want to hear about
Why
my
aren't you just
seven
using
numbers.
Five.
Trillion to unite it all?
Fuck,
True.
I think the last
Trillion
John got me.
flashback.
Yeah, I was just gonna say there's Zanga and ICQ.
Six,
I
I
originally
get
said
that.
LiveJournal.
the last 6 digits were 4080 and 25. I just can't remember the first 2 digits.
Okay, 6. You put so much effort into
Now we
making
know what
the
a
M
debit
dash.
card pin is. Oh wait.
You put so much effort into making the M dash and you used it wrong.
And then-
No spaces between what the M dash connects. So
Joey is-
disappointed in you.
Just ruined.
It's a pet peeve of mine. I see it all the time.
It's
It is
6
all over
8.
the place.
It's 6 8. Bam. That was my ICQ number. I gotta
Hell
stop
yeah.
using that Monster Vine one.
Now everyone's
Yeah,
gonna
but-
spam your ICQ account with messages.
I haven't logged into
R.I.P. Nick's ICQ.
Is ICQ still ICQ new?
Neither half of that is your pin number, right?
No.
Well, this is topical to Chrono Trigger because we're going back in time.
Exactly.
So it actually does have relevance
Fucking
here.
magic
Oh
seal.
wow, ICQ uses your fucking phone number now.
It's an accessory.
They don't use those ICQ numbers anymore.
It's not grammar so much as formatting, Visor. It's like a
Grammar is the words you use.
so.
Why does
I
the
am
ICQ
curious though. You say that it's questionable at best when it comes to people. What's the alternative?
Robots. A robot
Dogs.
is grammar, dude.
It's not
On
good.
point.
Captcha sentences.
You wouldn't be able to
Good thing we-
teach a robot grammar. I don't, or at least like not English. Like, cause English grammar like is so.
It would be an
There's
impossibly
too many
long
caveats.
programming project.
Yeah, there's too many caveats and there's a lot of like reflexiveness of it, and it's changed so
God.
much.
Well, Visor, then I don't consider you.
I just want you to know, Vicer is Italian as fuck. This dude is Sicilian by the fucking definition. Like,
Wow,
this
Nick is
dude's
being
got
real
olive skin, black hair. Like,
Poor Nick. Oh,
Motherfucker.
he's more Italian looking than
so
Nick.
depressed.
If I put them next to each other on the street, and be like, listen, I'll tell you which one of them I want to make
racist in here.
get some of my mama's ragu.
Yeah.
You want some pasta? Jesus. I do, actually, as a matter of fact. Hook it up.
It is about to get racist in here.
Oh god.
Just so everyone knows, Visor's Italian.
Apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah,
That's gonna go on the supercut.
Frank's just covering for his friend so I don't ban him.
No,
Sometimes it's hard to read the context, and that's probably why you shouldn't say those things.
I'm gonna get
But-
that fucking.
Just in case.
Nova armor.
Oh yeah, baby.
It is the faded hour.
What will you do? I'll shop.
Into the world shop.
That's true.
Hyper
That is
users. The only thing that could probably make Frank broke.
Burning the ethers. Actually, no, he's got
Hyper like 10
so
grand a
much.
pop.
Probably shouldn't burn ether.
Yeah. Actually, it'd be kind of. It's sort of hard. Kind of. It's. Oh my god.
What the hell is going on
Oh, this
here?
cutscene, dude.
Magic ejection sheet.
Oh,
Takes you back to the beginning,
Oh.
Frank. Congrats.
well,
You saved.
I sure did. You're right.
I sure did. You're right.
I did,
Oh
right?
my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know what?
Just soft restart.
Don't
You
we?
said it.
We need to have some stuff for the next episode, right? Should we maybe switch to our announcement? And...
That's fair. That's fair.
I think we should stream more FF13.
Yep. FF13 bonus stream.
We get the first 10 minutes of FF13.
That'll get us halfway through the first cutscene. It's gonna be.
Was it 10 minutes? It flew by.
It flew by.
Chocobo in the hair, weird flips, moms are strong, classics all the way through.
That also sounds like a this, or I think you should leave skit, Wes.
Oh my god.
Slick back hair,
Be steaks,
white bathing suits.
chicken spaghetti, and chocolate.
Good lord.
Live for New Year's Eve.
Are you okay? I'm just happy the 6 gets me to do. I need to find some of the most obscure Terry Bogard sound clips just so I can sing.
No,
to
I
it.
hate.
6
Can I just say that I hate the community we're cultivating here? It's just a bunch of FF13. It's just a bunch of dudes that hate FF13, and when I signed on to do this, you promised me that there would be
FF13
dudes that
lovers?
actually like FF13.
But there would be a support. for
Like
people.
Visor, you
know what I
too could
could
be a
do?
self-hater.
You know what I could do? Because guess what? You know what? Because I am a benevolent mod, and by that I mean I'm a vindictive mod.
He's gonna add hallway to
He's
the
going to
moderator.
ban the word FF13 from chat.
Oh no.
Yeah, that way I can talk about it as much as I want and praise it as much as I want,
more
and nobody
overwhelming.
in
Oh my
chat
God.
can actually do anything about
This
it.
is why I love you, 6. Thank you.
I love Terry
Oh my
Bogard.
god. Wait.
So guys, isn't FF13 fucking awesome?
Oh my god.
Let's see. Let's talk about it. Chat, tell me your least favorite Final Fantasy game.
What's the like in-
Man,
Look at the
the word.
workaround.
13.
Nick, you are not thorough enough.
Yeah.
You're gonna need like 12
You're
permutations.
gonna need
for
lead
this.
speak.
15?
Here's what's gonna happen.
Is that
We-
15 or
It-
When we
13?
discuss
I'll
when
leave
we
it up
discuss
to you.
FF13, we use the M dash like this.
The M dash is the new.
Oh no.
And you can put a space after it now
I can't wait to
because
Because
It's
it's a
in the
replacement
place
for a
of it.
word.
Here's our band chat list.
see Wes understands how to use this because they are very
understand.
smart. Unlike you guys who are stupid.
Fantasy of
Heathens.
the finality, the 13th. Oh my, how you the worst of your kid. You know what?
I can't wait till I get to FF13 in my Final Fantasy
Victorian
streams,
burn.
and then
Oh my god.
dash that.
M dash 13.
He's just going as hard as
Or you know what? This works too.
Oh.
Yeah,
There you go.
There you go.
Oh.
Oh, who did that?
You should just ban the M dash from this chat.
There'll be
Just so
no.
no one can
that will-
trigger me with its use.
This was the low game, the long game that Joey's been playing today.
Mhm.
I'm actually like real tempted to just ban ban 13 in general. Just like the number and the Roman numerals.
Oh no.
I'm M Machiavellian, basically.
Essentially.
Also ban Final Fantasy.
No, we
FF.
can't ban those. All right.
Yeah, we can't. I went
Oh.
through and
That sounds like stinking thinking.
Got him.
There's
Dad.
always one.
Stinking West. Jesus. I love it.
I'm not listening to any of this malarkey.
oh man, get him, Joe.
You need your AARP card.
Look,
before you
there
can
it
use that
is. You guys see that? There it is. He hasn't even played it.
Where Nix?
Squarenix? Everyone's
Square Enix.
favorite group, Squarenix. I love Squarenix.
All right, so what are we like? Did you wanna? Were you fucking gonna say something, Frank, or like announce something?
Yeah, I was. That's why we had to, you gotta cool down a little bit from the intensity of Chrono Trigger and such. So I was bringing us back to the intro, outro, bringing it down a little bit. But what I did want to say, because I was thinking probably we'll close out on the announcement since I set up a nice little scene and song for it and stuff like that. So before we switch over to that, why don't we let everyone plug their stuff? Let's start with Joey. You wanna drop your jams, your informations?
Yeah, you can find us on Twitter at twitter.com/podcastjump. We are everywhere that podcasts are streamable. Apple and Google Podcasts. I'm doing that, and then I'm going to be streaming Final Fantasy IV, the Pixel Remaster, on the 8th when it launches. I'm going to no-life
excited.
that game, and I'm going to play it all in one sitting. I'm going to drink an energy drink, take a little sip of it, and throw up, and then play through it all.
I can't wait for the throw up part. I'm gonna clip it.
Yeah, it's gonna happen when I get to Rubicante.
It's gonna be an
Your kidney
animated
stone.
emote, just Joey going. Bleh!
Yeah. Other than that, got nothing too much going on.
What about the being a handsome lad who I enjoy his company very much?
I was about to slip into the danger zone.
You.
I'm streaming my copy of Kill Switch Engage.
Oh, fuck yeah, there you go. Wes, you want to sound off on your stuff?
Yeah, I got some stuff brewing lately.
He's got some stuff.
As always, you can find me on Twitter at Wes Iliffe. It's up in that link tree. We do a lot of my writing for RPG Fan. I actually was just on their Retro Encounter podcast talking about Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne with a couple of newbies to the series, which was fun to do. And as of today, I am officially on board with Monster Vine and have published a review of Boyfriend Dungeon.
Yeah,
I'm
woo!
here for goods, y'all.
Fuck yeah, you love to hear it. John, you want to drop some of that filthy goodness?
John doesn't do anything except help admin over at Filthy Games Room over on Facebook.
Oh, hey,
And
thanks, Will.
Work a whole lot.
Hell yeah.
Also hangs out with us on a regular basis and makes us just a little bit better by just ambient being a good person.
Mm-hmm. We love it. Nick, you want next?
Yeah. I don't think I have really anything to. I did a Minute of Islands review on Monster Vine. You can find any of my writing on monstervine.com, or you can find me on Twitter at nmandracina. My review of Minute of Islands is much better than the PC Gamer one.
Also, Nick, your beard is looking the best it's ever looked today.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
it's
So
looking
I have
real
that
good.
to plug.
Thank you.
I was noticing that earlier too.
Wes and
That's
I
very
are of the
sweet,
same
yeah.
eye.
It's
Maybe
That sounds fine.
it's bushier than it's been in a while. So
Frank, what's that, dude?
What's that? What's that on my forehead? Well, my friend, I will let you know. This is actually my childhood copy that just fell and dropped on my keyboard of...
Why would you have that?
Cause it's motherfucking Super Mario RPG. It's the next game. Our next series is Super Monster RPG. Look at that. Look at that beautiful little setup I threw together in 5 minutes to show everyone. And also, the best part though is that you get to see all of our full setups and like all the sexy contained in one video call. It's fully on display at this point. It's absolutely beautiful. But yes, Super Mario RPG is actually the last game of Season 1 of Super RPG Friends. What that means, well, some of you may know, some of you might have an idea, but that will be revealed a little bit later. I'm super fucking excited to start this game. I'm pretty sure this is like the only game I actually have from my like growing up collection. That's my mom's handwriting on it that I will never fucking erase. That's my favorite. Right? I know. It's funny too.
That's so good.
Before she got tripped in the machine and lost her leg.
Oh no!
Oh,
Pre-machine.
Too soon.
Alright. I made a big move.
One boo-boo. But yeah, so we're all very super fucking excited for this. We're working on art right now. We're working on stream assets, and it's all coming together very well. As you see, the lovely Joe of Monster Mind fame, he put together the Super Monster RPG logo for us, and I am loving it.
Looks so good.
I thought something that might be a little bit of fun, obviously, being the fact that I, have my fucking 25-year-old game from my childhood. I am probably pretty well versed in this game, and you can assume I probably like it a lot. But I was gonna say, how about you guys? What's your personal experiences with Super Mario RPG? You want to start? I'll start with the host with the most, Nick.
I'm the
It's
host
truth.
with the most.
You are.
You know I like to give you credit.
Have some confidence. You don't
Show
want
up
to be
every
a
time we say
beta.
Beetlejuice 3 times.
Or Candyman.
I'm the host with the most, babe.
There we go.
So, I just played this on Super Nintendo when it came out, and I really enjoyed it. So the reason why I brought it up to play because apparently there's like a large group of people that don't think that this is a legitimate like JRPG, like a real fun JRPG. And two, because it like never gets ported anywhere and like definitely is. I'm like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure the Square Enix, the Square/Nintendo hellscape that is a combination of those two IPs, yeah, and licensing. I'm sure that's terrible, it never got really ported anywhere else except for the Wii, I think.
The SNES Classic.
Yeah.
And it is something that's
noted
classic.
platform.
I've got one hooked up over here. Playing Breath of Fire on it. So I just played it on the Super Nintendo, and I thought it was really good.
Hell fucking yeah. Wes, you want to go next and give us some insight to you with this game?
Yeah, this is honestly one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. It is, I played it as a kid and I've played it like a half dozen times since. I pull it out every once in a while because it's a pure comfort.
Yeah, this is not a game I haven't played in like 20 years. I have played this.
And the big thing about it for me is like it's still my favorite Mario RPG because it's the closest to like traditional RPG, full equipment systems, like a proper kind of world-spanning story that it doesn't take itself seriously, but it takes itself a little bit seriously. And I still consider this like the archetype. Whenever I hear that a non-RPG is getting an RPG, I hope it's anywhere close to how they did it here. Like, I don't need them to go too far in the direction of, it still needs to be like the old games. I think they hit a perfect balance with it. So I adore it. And I always will.
Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear. I was gonna say, it's kind of funny because I watch Game Grumps and stuff like that, and right as we were getting ready to like announce this and stuff, they actually started a playthrough of it, and my god, it's like the way I used to play RPGs when I was 7 years old. You just throw yourself at it as hard as you can. So I'm gonna do my absolute best to like summon the knowledge to find as many frog coins, as many hidden chests, and do every secret that I fucking separate audio channel compared to anyone else, so I'm not sure.
And then Will just said music might be louder than the voice track.
Yeah, it sounded like the music might be a bit loud.
Boom. I turned it down.
Turn
Okay.
it down.
Got it. It's turned down. It's turned down. Sorry, that was I actually want to shout out, that was a remix by Lo-Fi Lola. She actually gave us I talked to her and she's totally down with us using that as our like intro outro song and stuff like that. So I wanted to give a shout out to her. That's why I had maybe playing a little loud, whatever. But so moving on, Joey, what's your experience with this one?
Oh man, so I was like super hyped for this game because I was like, oh, it's an RPG and it's Mario, you know, it's like my favorite things growing up. And I have to say, like, I agree with Wes that, like, I think that I played most of the Mario and Luigi games and the Paper Mario games, and this one has always been the best. And maybe not mechanically so, because, like, I think, like, if you look at the actual, like, execution of this game, it's, like, you can argue it's, like, kind of just there. But it took all these concepts and, like, introduced them in a really, really interesting way. And something about the world is so kind of, like, engrossing and surreal that even as a kid, like, I was, like... I remember being like in class and all I could think about was like Mallow's design. I remember just like ruminating on Mallow's design for the longest time. And like
the monster designs in this game are like the most un-Mario things ever. Like I love some of them are pure nightmare fuel. I remember in like the mines you fight that giant bat that's made up of a bunch of other little bats. And it uses the really gross attack sound for its sound effect. It's like, and it's gross as fuck. And yes, you can. That's my recreation of it. You guys will know it when you hear it. You'll be like, that's it. That's that weird fucking sound.
There was something so like imaginative about the world and the story, and it was like I think that the thing that did it the most for me as a kid was like this was like sort of the first sort of crossover thing I had seen like in a video game where I was like, oh, two things that I love are being brought together. What if this happened? Like Wes said, like what if this happened with other IPs or whatever? And I think that potential is still like set so high with this game, with that game.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes down to it, I probably don't like it as much as it sounds like I'm saying, and as much as I'm hyping it up. But like in terms of like scope and concept, it's awesome. Plus, it pretty much opened the door for Kingdom Hearts because Gino, funny enough, was supposed to be Pinocchio, and they tried to get the rights and they couldn't do it.
Really?
So then,
no fucking way.
Yeah.
For real?
So they made a better character.
Story.
I had no idea.
They upgraded.
They made a better character, yeah.
Oh man, wow! Now I really kind of hate Super Mario RPG.
Oh no!
That's not allowed. There's none of that.
And I think to your point, that might be like the most cohesive world design of any Mario game ever made.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
It feels like one unified world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
John, what about you, man?
Oh man, for me, one of the big things was seeing Mario in 3D and being able to jump around on platforms in 3D. That was the first time I got to do that.
That's one of the reasons why I fucking figured this out. I was like, I'm not dealing with that fucking controller for Mario RPG platforming. Like, no.
So there was that.
Joey's Jersey Markiplier. What the fuck? I'm sorry. Okay, continue. Sorry, I read that comment and it was too much for me. Hello. Sorry, continue.
So there's the 3D, there was the timed hits, which, you know, introduced me to hating that well before I had to try to dodge 200 lightning bolts.
Motherfucker!
John, we're gonna have a problem.
You can get me the lazy shell. You can go get me the lazy shell. It's okay. It's not that I hate the mechanic, it's that I suck at the mechanic.
I can't do the 100 ultra jump, I'll tell you that. Maybe I can get the 30, but I'm not getting the 100.
I did it last time on like the 4th or 5th attempt because I like I had a cup of coffee and then I did it, and that's all.
Joey chugged some fucking
drink.
Cafe Bustelo.
I just fucking chugged this fucking monster, and then I'm so fucking good at video games, dude. You have no idea.
Oh
The
my
real
God.
fuel.
I dissociated there for a second.
Just for a moment. Just a wee moment.
Okay, let's chill. John, we have interrupted you 8 times.
Sorry, John.
It's alright. And then the fact that there were so many hidden things. And as a kid, I loved 100%ing stuff, and I couldn't afford a lot of games, so going back through, finding stuff you didn't get, and then the Final Fantasy fight in it, like that just really sold me. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm done. I love this game.
I
The
can't.
music for that part was fantastic too.
We're definitely going to whip up an incentive for a QLEX fight, right?
Yeah,
Like,
no, absolutely. That's what you gotta do. That's like the ultimate. We'll have to get the. We'll probably do like the lazy shell and stuff too, wrapped into that, because fighting Kulex without Ultimate Turtle healing Peach is fucking rough.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited
Also,
for the
I
Never
voices.
managed to get the damn shell.
I can't
The
wait to
best
hear what
version-
Booster voice we get. Booster will be a beautiful voice because he's the most terrifying character.
The best version of the FF4 boss theme is in that game.
Yes, it absolutely is.
Love it.
How many times have you beaten Super Mario RPG, Frank?
Probably like 6 or 7 times, I'd say, minimum. It's probably been maybe 5 years or so since I've last played it, but it's definitely still pretty fresh. I used to have the guidebook for it, and like a lot of my reading used to be I would just fucking read guidebooks over and over again. So much of that game is just like committed to eternal fucking memory for me.
Hell yeah.
Well,
We'll stick
I
around
think,
for that.
Thanks guys for sticking around to hear the announcement for the next game. Next week should be the final episode of Chrono Trigger, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, for sure.
We get
Absolutely.
like 12 more people, and we can get a bonus.
Tell your friends, tell your kids.
friends.
Exactly.
Like
That would
the Chrono
honestly,
endings.
that would probably be the coolest surprise to finish that stream with, is that us pushing those follower goals to the end, and you guys pushing us to doing another episode of that and do the bonus stream and stuff. That would be fucking really cool. So make sure you guys let your friends know about this, what we're doing. I hope everyone who's here and watching this, you guys really do enjoy it. You guys see that we're trying to do something really cool, something that really pays a lot of respect to these games that were extremely formative for the genre, and even beyond that, extremely formative to a lot of people, and in the way that their vocabulary. So I feel like RPGs have a very special part in the history of our generation, between all of us growing up, because like we talked about during Earthbound, I mean, like I learned how to read with Earthbound, so like so much of the jokes that I make, the way I structure my sentences and shit like that, is influenced by these older RPGs, and it's just it feels great to be able to help be a part of something that's paying tribute to something that I think we all hold really near and dear to us.
And the way that 6 fucks up the M dash is very reminiscent of the old.
Anyway, so Frank, why don't we go ahead and take our little tiny party over to raid somebody else's stream, shall we?
All right, let me pull this bad boy up. I'm sure you got one for me because you rock. There is Broatmeal. Oh, I like that name.
Oatmeal.
He is a Super Mario RPG speedrunner.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, look at this. Get a little taste.
Get a little
Get
taste.
your beak wet.
Although he's playing a randomizer, so it has nothing to do with the actual game.
Well, guys,
Randomizers are so good to watch, though. They're so fun.
You already did it, Frank.
Oh, it's already. It says it didn't say I have a button to raid now, but okay. Well, there it is. Thanks everyone for coming, and we will see you guys next week. Raid right now. Ba, 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 and